gentlemen, and welcome to the annual DROR dinner. My name is Stewart Klein. I'm an attorney and a proud DROR volunteer. Let me begin by thanking DROR for honoring me and tonight's other honorees. But I suggest to you that any honors or credits bestowed upon us tonight also be directed at DROR, its tireless volunteers, and the essential work it performs to assist members of the community affected by the criminal justice system. As a former criminal prosecutor, I can tell you firsthand how cruel and damaging the criminal justice system can be to those who are accused of crimes, arrested, incarcerated, or even investigated. The experience not only damages those directly affected, but also their families, their friends, and their community. Frankly, without DROR's assistance, these individuals will be lost to a system that cares little about individuals and even less about people from this community. By working with volunteers from the community, DROR staff is able to protect community members from the horrors of injustice, preserve their families during their incarceration, and enable them to continue their observances until they can return fully to the lives they are called upon to lead. I strongly urge that you do whatever you can to help support their efforts through volunteering and, if possible, by donating money to this most worthy of causes. Thank you and have a good evening.
When I was asked whether I would give the award to Stewart Klein, and I was trying to think, I was looking at the video, and I was trying to think of something smart to say. So, you're not going to remember this, but I look at these things. They spelled your name K-L-I-E-N. You saw that, right, on the video? Okay. So I was going to say that what makes this Klein different from all other Kleins, I was going to say that you spell your name K-L-I-E-N. But I've now discovered in the last few moments that you are a Klein, K-L, the way everybody spells it. I need everybody to listen to me because we're going to give recognition to Stewart Klein. And you have to know why. You've got a very special person sitting here. And I want you to hear why. So nobody can compete with me for the next few moments. So let me tell you about Stewart Klein. Like, what makes him special? What makes him a good guy? I know he works with DROR, he's a great lawyer, and does great things. But let me tell you a little bit about him from the recent past that makes him special. You know, when I used to be a district leader until a short while ago, and when people who wanted to be judges came to me, Supreme Court judges, they would give me their resume. And I would say to them, I don't need your resume. I'm not interested in your resume. I'm interested in you, who you are. I'm interested in your heart, the kind of person you are. I'm interested whether you're a person who has compassion, because the law is not always black and white. I want a person with compassion. I want a person with heart. I want a person who can understand communities and try to make things happen, not make things not happen. Easy to be a tough guy. It's a little more difficult to try to do the right thing. And when Stewart Klein was the commissioner, and many institutions would come in front of the commissioner, his agency, I would say that almost every MOSIT, every organization in the community, they did things right. But sometimes there were questions. Sometimes there were issues. And nothing was ever done for someone to personally benefit in their pockets. Institutions have challenges. And I want to tell you why I'm happy to be up here, Stewart, to give you this award. Because from everything I've heard about you, you were always a mensch. You were always a decent person who always tried to make things work for every single institution. And for that, you deserve tremendous recognition, everybody. Why, are you guys asleep here or what? I said Stewart Klein. And in addition to that, the work that he does with this DROR, with this organization, God bless you. That's what it's all about. That's what, up there after 120, that's all they're going to look at is the good that you have done. All the other stuff gets you 0 points. And believe me, you've got quite a track record. Stewart, come up here, please.